Did you guys get a chance to go down to Gandy Dancer?
We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah, I got a hat,
Nice.
and I got that.
I love
Some
that.
swag that we'll have around, and we'll keep that up.
First time for us.
Was it?
Going there, yeah.
It's a pretty neat thing. All the kids' activities and stuff, but then also the music this year was on point.
There's a lot of people down there underneath the tents, which was the right place to be because it was
It was
warm.
It's toasty, yeah.
Yeah, we went down there and did all the kids' stuff and listened to some music. It's like, okay, let's go seek out some air conditioning.
Yeah. Okay, so we're here with Natalie Beal. She's back on the couch. She was here a month ago, I think, or 2 months ago now, for the Chamber Chat, representing the Mazomanie Chamber of Commerce. But she's back representing Wild West Days.
Yeah, Wild West Days
2023.
Yeah, and thank you so much for having me back to promote another very cool local event that we've got going on coming up here September 8th through the 10th. It's our 66th year this year.
I was going to ask that, so I'm glad you brought that up, but I don't know if you know that much about the history of Wild West Days or have anything that's kind of interesting.
It is definitely a long history, but we've still got some of the founders of that event that are still with us. So
really,
that is pretty neat as well.
Yeah.
And keep that tradition going and keep them, proud of us and what we're trying to accomplish here. So yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me come on to give a little promo for it.
So tell us now, we're right now we're like 3 weeks away or so. And so
a couple of weeks away.
Starting to head in that direction.
The wheels are grinding. We're getting all of the back end stuff set up, and it's something we plan for this for a year. So we meet all throughout the year and plan for this weekend. So although it's the 66th year, we've got lots of new stuff happening this year, which I thought would be great to kind of come on and talk to people about. One major thing is we have a $15 all-day pass this year. So you pay $15 to get into any one of the events, and that gets you to all the rest of the events for the day. So, for instance, if you come check out the tractor pull, you can head on over to some music at night and get in over there too. So just trying to make it more affordable for everybody. And all those events, kids 12 and under get in free. Okay. So yeah, it makes it doable for a family to come down and spend the day with us, which I think is pretty neat. Also new this year, and definitely wanted to talk a little bit about this. We are having a horse pull on Saturday morning. And I'm not an expert on horse pulls, but I can give you the idea. They are giant horses that operate similar to a tractor pull where they pull a weight. And we've got Wisconsin Horse Pullers Association coming out to help us with that on Saturday morning. So that's from 10 until 2. We don't normally have an event Saturday morning, but we thought in the spirit of Wild West and trying to get that kind of back into things, this would be an appropriate event to try to plug. So that's cool and new for Saturday morning. And
everything, by the way, is down, with the exception of the parade, is down at the Lions Park.
Yep,
okay.
Absolutely. So you can enter both ways in the Lions Park from the pool side or the soccer field side, and we'll point you in the right direction of where you need to go. So yeah, Lions Park is just wonderful for us to be able to host that event. And we've been fortunate. The Premier has been donating bleachers. So our event arena is looking great, and we're ready to host some stuff down there. And I think that'll be neat. Saturday evening, typically we would have the Tough Trucks. Tough Trucks has kind of run its course, and they're not going to be joining us this year. So instead, we are going to do a little bit of a larger tractor pull on Saturday night. South Central Wisconsin tractor pullers are coming out with some big tractors, and we're hoping to kind of encourage people to come on down. That starts at 5:00 on Saturday. So yeah, that's a different. We're calling it Wild West Shootout. So it'll be a chance for them to bring some bigger machine and equipment and give it their all. And
that one's pretty loud because you can hear that all the way
easily.
up here with them pulling and stuff like
Absolutely.
that.
And you can hear them coming into town and leaving town.
They have their own advertising just by virtue of the size of their engines and stuff, don't they?
Yeah. And so that should be a good time too. We're still doing the demo on Sunday. That kind of is our 3 main events that we're hosting. So that'll be it'll be exciting to see how that kind of turns out.
Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to turn down our monitor here because we had it up. Go ahead.
No. Another thing I wanted to mention, and I think that this kind of gets lost in the spirit of the event, is what we're kind of all about. What we do is we invite nonprofits and sporting groups and Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts and any sort of nonprofit group to volunteer at our event. And then we pay out an hourly wage for them working down there. So at the end of the year, we tally up how much we take, and then the committee votes on an hourly wage to pay out. Last year, even being a rain weekend, it's pretty detrimental, but we paid out over $12,000 to the local nonprofits. And so I think that there isn't an appropriate forum to share that besides me talking about it, because you try to write that down and sometimes it gets lost.
Yeah.
So we send out volunteer opportunities to every group in town, every youth group in town, and then we also hit up all of the high school sports and the youth sports and just offer them the opportunity to come down and pull some hours, and then we cut a check to their organization after the event is done. So all in all, it's something our nonprofits walk away with.
Yeah, I didn't know you did
Quite
that
a
at all. So
bit.
I'm glad you recognized that and told us about that. So just to be clear, what happens is people from different organizations, nonprofits, come and volunteer their time with Wild West Days.
Yeah.
And then you guys decide, or depending on the gate and stuff like that, you pay out an hourly wage for each one toward their particular
Absolutely.
nonprofit organization.
It helps us fill our work roster is about 250 slots.
Wow.
So anything from ticket selling to grooming the fields for kickball tournament to picking up trash in the morning, checking gates, checking IDs. I mean, it's about 250 shifts. And so it helps us fill the shifts, but it's also it's our main goal is to give back to those nonprofits and get them signed up for as much as we can so we can kick back to the organizations.
When you talk to people that do this kind of stuff regularly, like yourself, you find out nuances of things that go on behind the scenes that are important to talk about. But you also hear about 250 shifts that it takes to
Volunteer
run
shifts,
to run this, and so you say, well, we're just putting on Wild West Days.
Yeah.
We're just putting, and so you go down and you like the carnival, and you go here and you do this, but it takes a lot of
It takes a
effort,
lot
doesn't
of
it?
manpower, and we're proud to have it be a very well-oiled machine at this point. So if we can fill our shifts, it lightens the load on everybody down there, and then us committee don't necessarily sign up for shifts, but we fill in where is necessary for those shifts that didn't get taken. So we're busy down there all the time, and it takes a lot of bodies. You can sign up to volunteer for any group. You can do that right on our website. It's mazowildwestdays.com. There's a button right on the homepage, and you can sign up your organization right there. We also spend quite a few hours setting up and tearing down. This is something that is very much overlooked. So we start Tuesday setup down at Lions Park. And then we go all through Thursday and hope that it's ready on Friday. And then we come back again after our Sunday shifts on Monday to tear everything down. Our tent comes down on Tuesday, so it leaves us a very small window to try to get things wrapped up and back where they need to be. So even if you can't volunteer on the weekend, there's opportunities that week before and that week after. We head down after work at 5:30. No reason to sign up. Just come on down and we put you to work.
Yeah. You know, as a kid, I remember, before there was the Gandy Dancer Festival and the River Rumble and the rest of the stuff, there was Wild West Days. And that was like, you had all summer long to play ball and to go swimming and be off school. Then you went back to school. But then that was just that glimmer of hope in the middle of September after you've been in school a few weeks.
Yep.
And that was always the highlight, I remember, of
Yeah, and we're
growing
kind of
up in
that
Mazo.
last festival for the season. So we see that people are excited about it too. Just kind of cap off that last summer fling, and it's a really
not
good
a lot
time.
goes
down
on at the either maybe is soccer.
Yeah.
So
Not a
here
lot
and
goes
there,
on at
but
the park,
the park is
but
pretty
it
much-
kind of dies off there. And so this makes it alive again for
It
a
does,
whole
and
weekend.
it allows us to host some tournaments down there. We do a beanbag tournament, we do a kickball tournament, and horseshoe tournaments. So not having those field used, then we can kind of bring in our own equipment and set up for that, and just have a time with 40-year-old kickball.
Yeah. And then sore bodies. On
And
Monday
sore
and
bodies,
Tuesday.
that's right. But it's a very good time.
Yeah.
And they do a great job with that too. We actually have like dedicated umps that spend all day down there and just make sure things run smoothly. And so thanks to all those people too, because that's another behind the scenes thing that you don't necessarily think of.
Yeah. So a quick overview. Friday, it starts at what time?
5 o'clock it starts.
5 o'clock
Yep.
with the carnival and
with
stuff?
the carnival food. And we'll also that night, the carnival will be doing $20 wristbands, which is a great opportunity to bring the kids down for the carnival and pay that $20 flat fee. At dusk that night, we'll blow off some fireworks.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
everybody can enjoy fireworks on
Yeah.
Friday night. So then that kind of rolls into Saturday. Saturday morning, we have the horse pull. Again, the carnival and everything will be going on all day. We'll have lots of kids' activities down there too. Haven's Petting Zoo will be down there Saturday and Sunday. Saturday evening, we'll do that Wild West shootout, that bigger tractor pull. We're really looking forward to that. And then Sunday rolls into the parade, starts at noon, and then everybody kind of heads down to the park after that. That's kind of our, we've got the kids' tractor pull on Sunday after the parade. Sure. We've got the petting zoo again. We've got an ice cream truck. It's just a great opportunity to head on down to the park with the family after the parade. Spend some time down there and kind of that last hurrah of the weekend. And we have the demo derby starts at 3 o'clock, and that kind of finishes us off. Live music going on the whole weekend. Friday, we have Pilot, which is local, Jake Bass. I don't know if you guys know Rick Bass that lives here in town. So his son and his fiance sing for Pilot. And so we're bringing a little local in there. Saturday night, we have Super Tuesday again, which is another local favorite with Anna Dibdahl. And we just recently had Dibdahl Design Group move in downtown. That would be their daughter. So that's kind of connection is neat. And then Sunday, we'll have Jana and the Junkyard Dogs, and she's local out of Arena. So lots of music, but local music, which is really fun. Yeah. So it should be a great weekend.
If people want to volunteer or check out the details, they can go to where?
MazoWildWestDays.com. Everything's on there. If you want to sign up to be in the parade, if your business or group wants to sign up, that's another great spot to do that. All that info is right on there, the schedule of events and everything. And sign-ups are on there too. So check it out. And yeah, we really look forward to it.
Thanks for coming by. Thanks also for all the hard work all year, and pass that on to all the rest of the committee members and stuff that spend all the time doing that.
Yeah, I sure will do that. We have a great group, and it's a fun group. So if you want to get involved, come join us. You'll find info on that on the website too. So thanks so much, you guys, for having me.
Don't forget Wild West Days. Yeah. Keep Mazo wild.
Keep Mazo wild. 66th year. Absolutely.
Okay, thanks, Natalie.
Thanks, guys.